if we take a look at the RSI now and the price chart here, you see on the price chart now, we are currently having a lower low here, and on the RSI, we are having this lower high here on the price chart. So you can see we are printing a bullish divergence that can at least relieve us from this depressed sideways price action. If you are watching my content for the first time, my name is Trend. I make daily videos on technical analysis of Bitcoin and the crypto market in general. So make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, so that when I make videos like this, you will definitely be notified. We are still seeing dump from BTC here on the short term, but if we take a look at the higher time frame here, which is the monthly time frame here, you can see we are still strongly holding above this level here. If we lose this level right here, this is where I'm going to be bearish on the BTC price chart. But as long as we are holding above this level right now, that is sitting at 61k to 59k, I'm highly bullish here on the higher time frame. I have talked about this price chart before, and I'm also going to throw more highlights on it, because if we take a look at lower time frame here, you can see we are very, very weak, and we look very, very bearish here. But lower time frame doesn't decide the macro trend of BTC. That is why if you take a look at the higher time frame of BTC, we are all screaming the bottom here on BTC. And like I said, as long as we are holding above this level here, I'm highly bullish on the BTC price chart. I also talked about this price chart yesterday on the channel, that whenever we hit this cloud here, which is the cost of production, this is usually where we see the bottom from BTC. Currently now, we are still testing the cloud here, and I also mentioned the RSI being below this oversold level here. I'm not trying to preach to you, I'm not trying to convince you, but I'm trying to tell you that on the larger time frame, we are more at the bottom right now. We are more at the bottom formation on BTC. But if you take a look at the lower time frame here, we are very bearish. You know, lower time frame can flip at any time, and also change at any time. So that is why I am highly bullish on BTC, as long as we are above this level, and the fear and greed index is already at this extreme fear level. So if we take a look at BTC here now on the lower time frame here, which is the 2 hours price chart, like I said on the intro a few days back, when we were here, when we are trading on this level, I said with this price action, I'm expecting BTC to come down to grab the current liquidity here that is currently sitting at this level. This is 2k700, and you can see that went in perfectly. BTC is on the bottom formation right here, because if you take a look at the daily time frame here, the RSI here is creating a lower high, but the price chart is trying to create a lower low here. This is what I'm highly expecting from the daily time frame here on the BTC price chart. And if we can get this confirmed, this should be the end of the bear market. That's why I'm saying capitalization is coming into BTC right now, and we are on the bottom formation. And also, if we take a look at the liquidation heat map here, like I said yesterday, we don't have much liquidation price below the current price of BTC. What we have here now is much more liquidation price above the price of BTC. Now we are having a little bit of liquidation price there, sitting at the 97k, and also we have a little amount of liquidation price sitting at this 108k level. This is 6 months of price action. And if we take a look at much more lower time frame on the liquidation heat map, like the 2 weeks of price action, you will see that we don't also have much liquidation price below the current price of BTC. All liquidation are currently screaming and building above the price of BTC. Like here right now, we are having massive liquidation price here. If we take a look at the 2 weeks time frame here, you will see we're having liquidation price sitting at the $68,700 here on the price chart. And if we take a look at the level here, we don't have meaningful liquidation price below the current price of BTC. So that is why I'm saying, taking a look at the higher time frames, we are still holding above this level, and the fear and greed index is also at extreme level. This is screaming that we are already at the bottom on BTC. I'm not trying to convince you, but I'm just showing you what the technical analysis and also what the price chart is currently saying. I know we might get much more lower than this, and if we get much more lower prices, I'll be going in heavily on BTC. So that is what I'm currently seeing now on the price chart. If you take a look at the Bitcoin ETF here, the Bitcoin ETF is still seeing massive outflow from its holdings. BlackRock alone had $160 million withdrawn from their Bitcoin ETF holding, and also we saw Fidelity having the same outflow, Bitwise also the same outflow, and which brought a total of $203 million that was withdrawn from the Bitcoin ETF on 23rd of February 2026. This is one of the reasons why we saw this short-term movement here from BTC coming down to come and grab this current liquidity here. And once we begin to see massive inflow into the ETF, the lower time frame here is going to pick up and print a massive bullish signal that is going to affect the higher time frame here that is currently screaming the bottom of BTC. Now, if we take a quick look at ETH here on the daily time frame, as long as ETH is below this level of resistance here, we are looking very, very weak. But right now, taking a look at the daily time frame, we're also trying to print a kind of bullish divergence, not yet confirmed. Like what I said on BTC price chart, we are yet to confirm it. But what I'm waiting for is for the price to print a lower low from here by coming to grab this current liquidity here that is sitting at $1,550, and the RSI should print something like this. And this will confirm the bottom of the bear market, because whenever we see a bullish divergence like this, we tend to get a proper relief rally, or we just see the end of bear market. Now, if we take a quick look at much more lower time frame here, just like BTC, we have been in this massive sideways price action, and as long as we hold this level, I'm expecting ETH the next few days to come and test this upper level of resistance here on this price range. But if we lose here, I'll be taking a look at much more lower prices, another liquidity that is sitting at this level, $1,750. This is what I'm currently seeing here now on the ETH price chart. And if we take a look at Solana price chart here, we fell below this level. Let me switch it to the daily time frame for a much more perfect view. Okay, this is looking very bad for Solana right now, because we've already confirmed a candle below this resistance here. Let's say if we fail to get back in, and if we fail to get back up, we're going to see much more lower prices from the Solana price chart here, because this level was a major key level of support that have been holding us in the past few months, and now we've seen a candle below it. And if we are unable to get back, we might come to test this lower level here, the $50 level, and also this level here, this is a $36 level. So this is what I'm seeing on the price chart. Breaking below here is very, very bad for Solana on the short term. With that being said, on the Solana price chart here, if we take a look at XRP on the weekly time frame, you see currently we are still a little bit above this current level of support, but it's looking very, very scary right now, because we are trying to break below it. But you should know, we are just entering the week. This is just a new weekly candle. We might see a little bit of wick to the downside like what we saw here, and grab this level of liquidity here, and then we might see a rejection and we close the weekly candle above this level of support here. But if we had this candle now that is currently active close below this level of support, we are going to see much more lower prices on XRP. And the next level of support to look into, if we break below here and fail to get above, we are going to see a little bit of support sitting at this 86-cent level. I have been talking about this level in the past few days, and my major focus is currently sitting at this level here, the 54 cents to 8 cents. This is what I'm seeing on the XRP price chart. But if we can hold above here, it's going to be a game changer for XRP, because with this we might come to test much higher resistance here, sitting at currently the $1.61, and this major level here that was acting as a major level of support, but now flipped into a resistance, sitting at 184 cents to $1.95. So no much has really changed on the XRP price chart. We are still here. Now, if you take a quick look at EDA price chart, no much has really changed in the past 24 hours. We are still above this level of support here, sitting at 25 cents to 22 cents. Like I said, I'm expecting a little bit of reaction from this price, like from this level here, like what we saw back here in February 5th, February 6th, and we had a major rejection here, which gave us a little bit of pump, like 4% to the upside, and that is what I'm also expecting here. And if we can hold firmly above this level in the next 2 to 3 weeks, ETH might come to test this level of resistance here on this descending channel on daily time frame. So you can see no much has really changed on the EDA price chart, and I want to make it clear that as long as we are above here, we are looking firmly strong, because this level is a multi-year level of support. But if we lose it right now, we are going to see much more lower prices on the Cardano price chart. Mostly if we fail to go back above it after breaking below, we are going to see much more lower prices. Like this level here is also going to act as a little bit of support, the 15-cent level, and also this level here, which is kind of the final level of support on the Cardano price chart, sitting at 2-cent level. So this is what I'm currently seeing on the ADA price chart, and so far so good. If you find this video very useful and informative, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash out the like button, so that when I make videos like this, you will definitely be notified. With that being said, I will see you in the next one.